Hello, investors and traders, and welcome to this week's episode of Technical Tuesday, where today we're going to be talking about how to trade using the Fibonacci Retracement Calculator. Now, I use the Thinkorswim platform, but whether you're using the E-Trade platform or the TradeStation platform, whatever it may be, I'm sure they all have the Fibonacci calculator. If they do not, you might want to call them and ask if they could add it on, because it's one of the more popular tools that are used by traders. First and foremost, let's talk about Leonardo Paisano, who is an Italian mathematician who came up with this Fibonacci sequence. He later gained his famous nickname Fibonacci because this was derived from his grandfather's name, meaning son of Boccaccio. And the sequence is applied in many ways, not just in the stock market, but if you take a look around, you'll find it quite a bit throughout nature. In fact, when he was coming up with the sequence when calculating the ideal expansion pairs of rabbits, and he found that there was a very magical number known as the golden ratio. I'll get to that in a moment. If you take the Fibonacci sequence and throw it into a geometric form, you'll also find that the yellow chamomile head shows the arrangement of that flower in a Fibonacci sequence as well. And when you use it in other applications, you'll find that in its geometric form, it closely resembles galaxies, the spirals of seashells and such. And living in Florida, we're very familiar with the Fibonacci form that we see in hurricanes. Now, living in Florida, we look at these every hurricane season. We get a counterclockwise swirl to the eye of that hurricane as it moves up the coast most of the time here in the U.S. Another way to look at these is in the way trees grow. Tree branches grow in a Fibonacci sequence as well. So what is the actual sequence? It starts off with the number 0 and 1, and you simply add the two numbers together to get the next number in the sequence, and you just keep going up that way. So 0 and 1 equals 1, 1 plus 1 equals 2, 1 plus 2 equals 3, 2 plus 3 equals 5. You can see how the math works. However, as you get into the higher levels, the ratio between the number and its predecessor yields an approximation of what's known as this golden ratio of 1.618. And the higher the Fibonacci numbers go, the closer the approximation gets to the golden ratio. And so when we throw this into a tool used for the stock market, very fascinating thing happens is that a lot of the time you'll see stocks pulling back to or going to Fibonacci retracement levels. And you may have heard me talk about the ABCD pattern. Well, a lot of times I'm doing this by eye. However, if you were to throw a Fibonacci calculator on top of some of your charts, you'll see that there's this sequence that pans out very, very nicely. So let's take a look at a couple of stocks and show you how to use the Fibonacci calculator. Let's start with Apple, very popular stock, heavily traded among swing traders and option traders especially. And let's just look at this area right here. So what I'm looking at is this up leg. So for a moment, just imagine that none of this data is on the chart. You're just looking at this high being the most current price. So what you do on the Thinkorswim platform, you go and you click on your drawings tab right at the very top, and then go to drawing tools, and you'll see that there's a menu of different tools that you could use to draw in these charts. And if you scroll to the right and down, you could see that right here is the percent sign. That's the Fibonacci retracements. Now, I use the retracement numbers. You could also use the extension numbers. Some people use the Fibonacci arcs and such. I'm just telling you how I trade. I just use the Fibonacci retracements for calculating my ABCD patterns. And after you use this tool long enough, what will happen is your eye will more or less just pick up the retracement levels to the point where you won't even have to use the tool any longer. So again, let's look at this area. So what you do is you look at a low and you look at a high and you say, okay, well, that looks like a bearish candle, but I don't want to buy it right now. I want to wait for the stock to pull back before I get in. So what you're doing is you're looking for an area on the chart that would be an area where the Fibonacci sequence would tell you that it's about to bounce. So what you do is, again, you go to the Fibonacci tool, you click on that, and you take your cursor to the very bottom pivot, and you draw that up to the very high in that up leg. Now, once we have that, you could see how nicely the stock pulled back to the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level and then pivoted right here. So in using this tool for a new buy idea, you're waiting for the stock to pull back from an up leg before getting in. Right now, once you get in, you might say, okay, well, where would I get out? So you're going to assume that once you get the bounce off of this Fibonacci 61.8 pullback point, it's most likely going to go to a higher level than where your start point is. Because remember, ABCD patterns wind up looking something like this on the way up, ABCD. Now, if you're looking at the current price right now and you're seeing the stock pivoting, you could take whatever segment in time that you are looking at and use it right at the next low. So even though this is only a 5-day trading period right here, I would take my Fibonacci retracement, start at that low, drop it off at Friday's high right there, and you're waiting for a pivot. Now, right now, this is still heading lower as you look at the oscillators down below, but I like the 50% retracement level between 58 and 61.8 is more or less for me the sweet spot when I'm putting on a trade. Taking a look at Exxon Mobil, let's look at this one. Here's one that's been oscillating up and down. And imagine you see this spinning top up here that's hitting a resistance point, and you're thinking that there's a possibility the stock could pull back. All right, let's play this a little bit of a different angle. Imagine for a moment that none of this data is here, and you're just looking at the pivot or the possible pivot in that candle, and you're looking down below and you're seeing very close to a sell signal on the CCI, you're seeing close to a sell signal on the stochastic right here, and you're saying, okay, I'm thinking about taking a put position. Where would I get out? So that's one way to look at it. Using the tool on the downside, when you're an option trader, you want to buy the put when it's pivoting lower, but you also want to know when to get out. Now, it's hard to see this, but there's a diagonal red line running in the middle of these candles, and that's because last Wednesday when we did the rapid fire, I had a downside target in Exxon Mobil, and it's already hit my target. And again, I was using Fibonacci pullback points to establish that target right there. And so if you're looking to buy a put, you're waiting for the pivot point, and your exit strategy is going to be right at the Fibonacci retracement level. Where would that be? Well, here we go. You're going to take the Fibonacci calculator from that very low right there. As I magnify it, you see the shadow. I drop my cursor right there, and I drag it up to the high of that candle right at the top of the shadow. Hopefully you could see that. And then you drop the line. Now again, notice where the stock wound up pulling back to, the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. So as an option trader, you're looking to close that position for a profit. Even if you think the stock could go lower, your strategy is to follow the Fibonacci retracement levels. Now, for those who are waiting for a new buy point, you're looking at this more or less in the opposite way an option trader would look at. On a bearish option trader is getting out, but a new long position, a swing trader that's looking to get long the stock, or maybe an option trader that's looking to get long calls, you're waiting for the pivot now. It's not quite there yet, but we have a hammer candle, which is extremely bullish. You're waiting for the pivot off of that 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level, at which time once you get the pivot, you're now going to get into that new bullish position. Now, once you're in, you could use the Fibonacci's from the top down now. Watch. Take that high. Now you're starting the line from the high going to the low. If you're taking a new long position, where would you be getting out? At any one of these targets or pivots at the Fibonacci. I'm looking at the 50% retracement level right there, at which time I would be getting out of that long position, moving on to the next trade and finding another candidate. Whatever that stock ticker is, you could whip out your Fibonacci calculator and do this all over again. Folks, this is nothing more than repetition being the best teacher. If you're enrolled in any of our services, I go through this every week, week after week, every Wednesday, especially on the rapid fire stock analysis, where I put out targets just like you see here in Exxon Mobil, and just like you see back here, I put an upside target. Not only did it hit that Fibonacci retracement level from the previous down leg, but it blew through that, right? And so we do this week after week, every Wednesday. If you're interested, just come on over. We have a 15-day free trial, no gimmicks, no strings attached. Just come on by, enroll, and then at the end of 15 days, it just expires on its own. You don't have to call us. So every Tuesday, we've got the Technical Tuesday lesson for you. You can plug into our YouTube channel. Just hit the like and subscribe button, and you'll be notified when the next video comes out. And as I've said before, this is like your weekly financial vitamin that you could take and learn how to trade 1 week at a time. So that's it, folks. You have a good rest of the week. We'll talk to you later. So long.